It's a beautiful sunny day here in Newcastle. I'm just going to take a little tour of the grounds. Since the last time I did this, it was very cold and wet, and so here we are in it's a brisk day, but still the sun is shining, and wanted to give you all another perspective on the property. So this pine tree, we haven't figured out whether they trim it every year or we're gonna have to trim it every year, but it's actually a perfect Christmas tree. So again, I haven't decided quite what I'm going to do with the yard, because it's not even. There's probably a 10 or 15 foot drop here. It goes smoothly, so it can continue to look like this, but I need to change it. I want to make it either there's a wall that's going to be here, or somehow just cover the slope with a ground cover or something like that. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but again, as I had said before on the last trip around the property, that basically what you've got is above ground windows for the basement, so it's as bright as any other part of the property, with the basement having these great windows. And above it is the sanctuary here, and so the stained glass that's there is actually covered by this protective glass that's on the outside. Kind of interesting because it only is visible at night whenever the lights are on, which is probably just perfect. At this point in time, we're not planning on doing anything with them. So, and as we continue along the front of the property, the CVS to the left, and there's basically two big major roads that go through here that come together at a point right there, Butler Street and Washington Street. I've made a decision that I'm going to leave these shrubs. They're all flowering shrubs, so I'm going to leave them until the bloom is done this year, and then I'm going to cut them back. They're just a little too big for my taste, and I really want to do something a little bit more substantial out here in front of the property. We're thinking of doing all flower beds and basically turning this into all color in the spring and summer and fall. So I cut back. There were some shrubs that were around basically the marquee. We're keeping the marquee. Probably going to get our name put on the front of it, because right now it says Epworth Methodist Church. And our guy Vinny put the last thing here: the church has left the building, God bless you, Newcastle. So we thought that was kind of cute. And here's a view of the entire property again. Going to come up the side. One of the things that I'm thinking of doing is putting boxwood along all of the sidewalks, just to kind of put a soft barrier so that people don't feel like they can walk across the front of the property or just be on the property. I want to make it a little bit difficult to do that, but they're going to have to go through something to get to it. It is what it is, so we'll figure it out. One of the goals for this side of the property that we're going to do is basically have an outdoor space that will be, part of the inside, and have access to maybe it right here, either covered with lattice or, making it so that it's a 60 foot by 20 feet or so. Again, we want to leave enough natural light for the basement. That's these basement windows. So most of the shrubs are going to go. Maybe the ones that are the evergreen ones and the hollyhock, we may just really cut it back really good. Haven't quite decided yet what we're going to do with that. This is basically the front entrance of the property, although I call it the back entrance. Lindbergh refers to it as the front entrance, and it's where people would come through on this road right here and drop off whoever they were bringing here in the portico. and then go in through these doors and up the stairs.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
And that's Ring cameras, God bless them. Anyhow, this is the parking lot, and we have neighbors to who basically have seen this as their parking lot for quite a number of years, and we are in the process of getting that kind of straightened out with the city of Newcastle, so that people understand that they're basically trespassing on our property, and we've got to straighten that out. I don't want the liability of having them on it with something happening to their vehicles and then they come back at us for something. See where those yellow posts are? We actually own the property all the way back to the next street, and it's wide enough that actually we could put an apartment building or something like that on it. It's currently basically seen as part of their property, and again, we've got the city handling that for us so that it doesn't come from us. Lots of trash. One of the things that we're going to do with this outbuilding here is our plan is to basically take it out and put in a 2 or 3 car garage that would come out to about this far. We're going to have to dig down just to make it level or build it up. One way or the other. This is where the garage is going to be. We have to get this done before we move officially, because this is where we're going to be able to park the cars and have the electricity access. I wonder what's going on here. Oh, just a shed. Never been in here, so anyhow, there's some hoses, a shovel, gonna need that later. Again, we've got constantly having a lot of trash. We're clearing things out and doing what we need to get the property ready for us. Continuing on. Another neighbor. I don't know if you can see, there's a street way back there that we own the property up into that street. Lindbergh's box truck filled with boxes to go back home, empty of course. And that's the tour on a sunny day here in Newcastle. Hope you've enjoyed it.